Chapter minus 27.72, Pudding. Athena and Nelson hugged Skye and Ben. "So proud of you," said Athena, her eyes filling with tears. Nelson put his arms around Ben, giving him a bear hug, and then he tousled his hair. "Ben, her," he said, "and Sir Skye. Together you'll conquer the universe." Mum and Auntie Edie brought out a massive Christmas pudding, all covered in brandy and fire. "Quick," they said, "turn out the lights." In the darkness, the pudding shimmered with orange and purple flames. I don't think I've ever felt so excited in my life. "Pleased to be going to university," whispered Mum, linking arms with me, and then drawing Minnow into a hug. "It's a bit weird," said Minnow. "I feel like we're too young to leave home for so long." "And too dumb," I added. "Never," said Auntie Edie. "I went there when I was 5. You're never too young to start learning at Marescimar. Even toddlers go to university there, as you know, and mostly to teach. The little ones are really wise, and they know so much about teaching and healing and living life." I kept thinking about how much I'd miss Mum and Dad when I went away to study, but the idea of not going to Marescimar was too terrible. I had to go. We all had to go. I could feel it in my bones. "Do you think we'll have another adventure?" asked Ben, his eyes wide. "Absolutely," I said. "I don't think anyone can live there without being drawn into adventures." Minnow overheard me and said, "I know. I've been dreaming about all sorts of things, and I'm sure they're part of our future." "What did you see?" I asked. Minnow frowned. "Lots of ice," she said, "and a strange underworld place." "Could be from Tag," I said. "Could be good to put into Tag," said Ben. "Maybe we're going to the land of ice and fire," said Skye, handing each of us big bowls of pudding with ice cream and custard. "Maybe," said Minnow, licking her spoon. "The land of ice cream and fire," I said with a grin. "Ice cream and burnt pudding," said Ben. Auntie Edie joined us. "It's not burnt," she said. Ben blushed. "I didn't mean to say it was," he mumbled. Auntie Edie gave him a nudge. "Of course it's a bit burnt," she said. "Family tradition. I like to leave the flames on for just a bit too long." Ben looked anxious. "We're going to the land of ice cream and burnt pudding," I shouted. Ben's face creased into a smile as Auntie Edie lifted her bowl high and shouted, "To the land of ice cream and burnt pudding! Best place ever!" Minnow and Skye stood up to join her, shouting out again, and then they both started laughing. "To Marescimar!" shouted Minnow. "The best!" added Skye. Chapter minus 27, Slightly Munted Gifts. Still written by Frank in blue ink. When I woke up on Christmas morning, everything seemed more brilliant than usual. The sun, the Christmas baubles on our tree, the music Mum was playing, everything. Once Mum, Dad and I had opened our gifts, we all went to Minnow's church. It seemed appropriate for Christmas Day. Plus, Auntie Edie had promised more feasting, and we couldn't miss that. Blizzard and Miguel was sitting near the Christmas tree. Miguel's golden wheelchair gleamed under the tree's lights. "I love the way Ezekiel transformed your wheelchair," said Minnow. "I know, and the beast even blows golden smoke," roared Miguel, revving his wheelchair and sending smoke and sparks everywhere. "Maybe not indoors," said Auntie Edie. "Sorry," said Miguel, looking sheepish. Auntie Edie grinned. "I doubt that anyone cares," she said. I was only teasing. Miguel rolled his eyes and punched his arm into the air. "I love Christmas Day," he roared. Next to him was a pile of strangely wrapped gifts. "Sorry about these," said Miguel. "Blizzard and I used magic to reduce our presents to a size that would fit under my wheelchair, but now they seem to have resized into rather strange shapes." Blizzard looked a bit guilty. "Hope we've not ruined anything." I laughed out loud. It was the first time I'd seen Miguel and Blizzard look like naughty school children. Minnow wasn't having a bar of it. She grabbed the gifts and handed them out according to the labels. "This one's for me," she said, looking excited. As she opened it, a huge pack of fireworks fell out. On the packet it said, "Escher and Solo's latest experiment. Enjoy!" Minnow opened the bag and took out 2 skyrockets. Before she could even read the instructions, the skyrockets shot up to the ceiling and back down again, and then they ricocheted all around the room, making spinning and whirring sounds and a trail of wild sparkles as they went. Miguel cheered loudly. "The physics of enchantment. Best gift ever." Couldn't help feeling jealous of Min. I'd been given a strange cake by Darling. Her card said it was full of magic fruit and nuts, but when I ate some, it tasted weird. "Oh, don't eat that too fast," said Blizzard. "If it's from Darling, it's bound to be one of her power cakes. You can keep them for ages, and only the tiniest bit gives you enough stamina to live without food for days on end." "Oh, man," I said. "Now I won't be able to fit in Christmas lunch." "You'll be right," said Blizzard. "The power cake will just keep working until its effect is over. No harm done. It doesn't take away your ability to eat, only your actual need to." I sighed with relief. Christmas lunch was my favourite meal of the year.